going on, good people? Chaplain Mark here with yet another different vehicle. Today we rolling on this gray, wet day in Michigan in the 2025 Ram 1500. This is the straight six twin turbo Hurricane motor. I ain't gonna lie, I still almost call this a Dodge Ram. I mean, I don't know if I'm ever gonna get to the point where a Ram pickup truck ain't a Dodge. It's always gonna be a Dodge. It's just like Stellantis is always gonna be Chrysler. I just, some ways just die hard, but nevertheless, we taking a nice little stroll, rolling in this beautiful truck. I'll tell you one thing, it used to be, if you said something rolled like a truck, it was it was taken as the thing rides like crap. Those days are long gone. This thing is so nice and smooth. You forget that you're in a pickup truck, if we're being quite honest. These trucks ride better than most people's cars or most Cadillacs back in the day. They just, float down the expressway, got all the power you need. The cabin's super quiet. You just don't even realize that you're in a pickup truck. And, that's probably due to the fact that if we're being 100% honest, most people that got pickup trucks now, they just got a truck just to drive them, Just like we're in a world of SUVs and trucks. They trying to phase out, cars and sedans for the most part. Seems like they don't even get a fair shake at it no more. That's too bad, because I like cars, Trucks and SUVs are great, but I'm always gonna be a guy that love the beautiful sedan, a nice large car. That's just kind of how I like my things. I've never been really a truck everyday guy, but I get why people are, with the comfort and the way things are now. You're getting your 4-wheel drive pickup truck, cruise on down to Home Depot or whatever it is you do, and yeah, you just got an all-around vehicle. But I still prefer a car. Anyway, staying on topic. So most of the people that drive these trucks now are probably never using their truck for what it was ever intended for, not pulling nothing. Bed's probably rarely used now. It's basically a grocery getter, a daily. They get an occasional bed action or pool action here and there. But these things drive and run pretty great. Good power. I don't care what nobody says. I'm a V8 guy, and this straight six twin turbo makes good power. I mean, you wouldn't necessarily miss the Hemi unless you're just a V8 person, and I get it. Change is hard for everybody, it seems, these days. One thing people have always struggled with is change. Since man's early days on this planet, it seems like every time there's a change, somebody's crying in a river somewhere that they taken the way it used to be away. Well, a lot of times, guys, I'm gonna be honest with you, newer things can be a lot better. You're talking safety standpoint, the way vehicles are made now, 10 times safer than guys crying about how things used to be in the 50s and 60s. The cars are death traps, okay? The way they make vehicles now are 10 times safer. There's no debate about that. Guys used to cry about having to put a seatbelt on or I don't want seatbelts in my car. You know, well, seatbelts save lives. I know some conspiracy theorists for everything. You know, he's going to tell you that, you know, breathing air, you know, you should just stop breathing air and breathe water. Whatever you say, it's always a ton of people on the other side that's got something to say about it. So we're not even going to talk about that. ABS, when cars got ABS, guys was complaining, you know, I don't want no ABS. I can pump my own brakes faster. Well, you can't, okay? ABS is a safety feature that definitely helps, okay? Same with traction control and all these other things that people claim they hate. I remember when we went from carburation to fuel-injected cars, guys was complaining, you know, they didn't want no stinking fuel injection. They ruining cars because they got fuel injection. I'm sure if there was ever a square wheel and they made the wheel round, it was a group of people complaining and saying, I don't want no circle wheel. Give me the square wheel any day, you know. Now, a lot of people didn't even want automobiles because they wanted to keep their horses. So no matter what we do, as we move into electric vehicles, there's always a group of people that's going to complain no matter what. But getting back to the truck, now that I'm off that little tangent, the truck is a great truck, you know. The thing that gives me hesitation, and I'm going to be completely honest, the price of everything. You know, trucks being $60,000, $70,000 for a new vehicle or a new truck. You know, they got a ton of, you know, creature comforts. This one's got heated steering wheel, heated seats, got a panoramic roof and all this other stuff. You know, that's all great. But, you know, it used to be a truck was just a truck. Now, we've gotten away from a lot of that, and we've, you know, priced ourselves right out of being able to purchase new vehicles, if we're being quite honest. We've gotten into an era where, you know, who's got $60,000-$70,000? That used to be a house. It still is, if you roll on down across 8 Mile. But you know, who's got this kind of money, man? I don't see how people are affording things the way they are. But that's none of my concern. You just want to know the facts about the car. And since I started the grading thing, if I had to grade this vehicle and give it a rating, truck looks great on the outside appearance. Inside, it's got all the amenities you could want. It's comfortable, good power. I'd probably give it a 6.4, only because when I do my rating, I don't know. I think a truck, we're not even in trucks no more, if we're being quite honest. We're just in large cars with 4-wheel drive. Maybe that's a better way of putting it. The Ram's a great truck. I know people have issues, and you know, they got their own opinion about everything. Some guys like Toyotas, some guys like Fords, and you know, they stick to what they know and what they like. I like the Ram. Okay, I like the Ram. I've always liked the Ram. I like the 90s Rams when it looked like a Peterbilt. It was just always the most comfortable truck I'd been in. So, I mean, that's just what I like. And I do like these Rams. I don't know if it fits me anymore. I'd probably, at this point, lean towards an older truck. And if I'm being quite honest, the more I drive newer cars, and I've been driving a lot of newer cars lately, I'm starting to really believe that and I don't want to be old man here, but everything costs so much. I'm really on the used is better train right now. And so that's just kind of how I'm thinking about things in my life right now. And that probably totally biased opinion right there. But that's okay. I mean, this is my opinion. And so used with maintenance, hey, that's the way to go in my opinion. But who wants to hear about what I got to say? Obviously you do. As always, it's your favorite chaplain here, and for most of you guys, your only chaplain. Just encouraging you to stay kind to people. Try a smile here and there. Ask people how they doing. And one of the things that I've learned, a little bit of motivation here. When you learn people names, or people names, use their name when you say hello, and when you ask them how they doing. You say, "How you doing, Linda?" Make it personal. That you just never know. This world is built upon small things. You do the small things right, it'll carry you a long way. That's all I got for you guys. As always, be kind, be safe, and be a blessing to somebody.